welcome back. In this lesson we are going to be looking at Stone's Parts to Blood by Pearl Jam. I almost forgot, this one is going out for Mr. Andy Bremner. Thanks indeed, Andy, for all your support over at Patreon, mate. If you don't know what Patreon is, go check it out below. And he requested both parts, Mike's and Stone's, so you have him to thank for these lessons. Your tuning is going to be low E goes up to G, the A goes down to G. So those are the same. D and G stay the same, as does B, and then the top E goes down to D. It's basically same tuning as Daughter. So let's dive in, shall we? So the first riff is pretty straightforward. It mixes between 6/8 and 4/4, and there are some little noodly bits of like bars of 2/8 or 1/4 in there as well, so we'll cover all that off. But essentially this tune is just two riffs. First one is now for Stone's part you could play the low 3 or the low 4 if you wanted. Depends how big your hands are really. I generally tend to play the low 3, and you're going to just do one finger chords, right? So you're barring the 5th fret, barring the 3rd fret, and then open. With that rhythm. So slowly, and this is 6/8, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Turn the gain down a bit, it's a bit meaty. And the next riff is the bit you hear behind Mike's wah-wah bit, and these two, the interplay between these two riffs is just lovely. Stone's part basically is this. Right, but he plays, I think he plays it around 3 times, so it's in, alright? So all they do in this tune is mix up the amount of times that you play those two riffs and the breaks in between them. So what am I doing there? Hammer on from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the 4th string. And there's a little palm mute with those last two. Then it's a pull off from the 3rd to open on the 3rd string. You can kind of leave that ringing out if you want. Then you're going to play 3, 5, 3, 0 on the 4th string. And the same on the 5th string, but with a slightly different rhythm. I think I might have been picking... I think I was picking 3 of the 4 notes there, but, you know, up to you what you do there, really. I find that more comfortable, but, you know, mix it up as you wish. So, slowly. Or more. And then back into. So the first riff in standard tuning, I'm not going to retune my guitar even. Basically, just ignore the low 2, right? And just play 5th fret on the D and G string, right? And that's fine, right? You just lose a bit of the meatiness. That's all right. But then when you go to this part, that's the same, but you then have to play here, right? For the, you would play 1, 3, 1, and then the 3rd fret on the E string. Okay, that's what you're going to have to do in standard tuning. Now, if you want to nail the whole thing, you're going to need to be able to know how to count for the stabs and stuff in there, right? All you need to know is that 1 time is a bar of 2/8 or a bar of 1/4, and another time will be a bar of 4/4, right? So it moves in between this 6/8 to 1/4, 4/4. I'm not really consciously counting 1 2 3 2 2 3 there, but it's going at that pace, right? So then when you get to the 1 2 1 2 1 2, that is how I count that one break. When you go into the 4/4 part though, you just go into 1 2 3 2 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 2 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So that hopefully should help you discern between the two. For the part where it does the stop the first time is a bar of 2/8. When you do the drum roll, you know that the drum roll that comes out of that bit there, that is 4/4. So you count 1 2 3 4 before you go back into it, and then I think there's another little dead stop there with a whole band stop. That is a bar of 1/4 or 2/8. And then right at the end, Mike's just making some noise on the wah. I think Stone plays up here. So you could either just play the 17th fret on the D and G there, or you could play the add the 5th string in as well, right? But I wouldn't bother. I would just go for the double stops on the D and G there. So there you have it. There's 2 ways or 2 tunings in which you can play Stone's parts to Blood. Stay tuned for Mike's. They're coming up tomorrow, I think. See you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.